That's what I want to talk about. And I want to bring in Representative Randy Weber, Republican, Texas, was at the meeting, and I'm told, I don't like to get ahead of my guests, sir, but I'm told we're going to get a treat from you tonight. First, I want you to act as the agent of the audience and tell us what you made of the cabinet meeting and the balance of authority in the executive branch about who's making the calls and what you think of those calls. Please tell me, sir.
Well, hey, Chris, good to see you again. It's been quite a while since
Good
you
to
and
see
I have
you,
had
sir.
a chance to visit, so I'm glad to be on. And I'm glad you're paying attention. I appreciate that. I'm glad your viewers are paying attention. But look, here's the thing. There's been a lot of people complain about Elon Musk, that he's unelected, and there's been protests and there's been signs and all that kind of stuff that come to those kinds of protests. But the truth of the matter is, from my viewpoint, presidents have the right to have advisors. Now,
Agreed.
sure, one of our members in Congress said, well, he's only been here 22 years, citizen 22 years. What difference does that make? This guy's the richest man in the world. He's got some savvy when it comes to business and financial decisions. So he is President Trump's advisor, and he comes in there. And by the way, he did come and talk to the Republican conference last night. I guess you're sure of that. They're in HC5, but he's looking at things. They're combing through things. They're making suggestions, and the president has the right to say, okay, we can do this or we won't do that. But he truly is an advisor to the president of the United States.
I'm fine with it. I think it was a really interesting and, yes, a smart choice by Trump. I don't think Elon has lived up to the hype yet, but that's okay. That's okay. The only thing I want to ask you to specify, Randy, he can make recommendations, but ultimately they have to come to you if it's about adjusting spending that's been allocated, right?
Well, of course, that's true in a lot of the spending. The president makes decisions all the time that don't necessarily affect policy or decisions, but may affect policy, whether it's border. For example, you mentioned the border. That's one good example. Whether it's dealing with Ukraine, that's where he's the commander in chief. So, you need to separate those two. There's some policy decisions, there's Department of Defense decisions, and then again, there's things that the president does that Congress doesn't do, and vice versa. This is, this is a three-legged stool: judiciary, right, administration, and then Congress. So let's keep that in mind.
100%. I'm with you. But I can't believe, how come this guy doesn't have a tie on at this meeting, Randy? I'm just kidding. Hey, thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget, click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.